Hello and welcome to this hands-on lab session where we will do these three things. First, we will create some billing notification. Second, we will create a billing alarm. And third, we will create our first IAM user. Okay, so let us go ahead and set up the billing notifications. To begin with, they're very simple. Click on your AWS account and go to My Billing Dashboard. Here, look for billing preferences, and you see we have two notification options. One, receive free tier usage alerts. So whenever you cross free tier usage, this is where you will get that notification. And now I'm going to mention my email address here. And then I also would want to receive billing alerts. All right, that's it. I mean, it depends upon you, but I think if we do so, we are good. Then save preferences. Now I would like to create a billing alarm. Now for that, we need to go to CloudWatch service. Now, what does this billing alarm do? Suppose you do not want to pay more than 5 USD per month, and probably even less than that. That's completely up to you. So you can set up this alarm in such a way that whenever your account consumption and the billing is more than $5, you will get some notification. Okay. So click on billing in alarms. Now, what does it say? It says at the moment, CloudWatch displays all billing data and alarms in USA, that is North Virginia. For that, we need to go to that geography. So for that, it is very simple. At the top, you see Mumbai. Currently, this is the AWS region in which we are. We need to go to North Virginia because billing alarms can only be visible there. And now, once again, here, click on billing. Click on create alarm. And that's it. Now, what is important is to understand period here. So every 6 hours, CloudWatch alarms will check what is the overall billing status. And if it is within the amount that we have mentioned here, it is good. Otherwise, it will be raising alarm. Okay. Now, threshold type static. Whenever estimated charges is greater than, I would say 5. But again, this is up to you. Then next, we have 3 options. In fact, 4. This has been added recently. So I would say I would want to receive a notification. For that, we need to create an SNS topic, and that's it. So alarm state trigger in alarm, select an SNS topic. We do not have an SNS topic. Okay. So for that, we will need to create an SNS topic. Now, we will be creating the SNS topic, and we can give this any name. This is good for me. Default CloudWatch alarm topic. The email is my email address. So what will happen is my email address is the recipient of this SNS topic. So whenever alarm wants to send the notification through SNS topic, it will be sent to this email address. Create topic. And we are done, right? We can also create auto scaling action and EC2 action that we will see in future lessons. Next, give this a name. So my billing alarm. Next, I think preview and create. We are good. So whenever our charges are more than $5, yes, it is sending the notification on this topic, which means I'll be receiving an email notification on the email associated with this topic, which is my email. Create alarm. It has insufficient data. Over a period of time, it will be in OK status. And if ever I cross $5, it will be in alarm status. All right. So the third, I was just trying to see if I have received anything. Yes. Because I actually subscribed my email to that SNS topic, I needed to confirm subscription. It is good now. Perfectly all right. Cool. So another task for this lecture is we need to create our IAM user. Now again, this is a very simple workflow. Go to IAM. Now IAM is Identity and Access Management. Now why do we want to create an IAM user? See, our root user has a lot of power. So we do not want to keep logging in through our root user in our AWS account. So we will create an IAM user. That IAM user will have all the required access to do whatever we want to do in the coming lab sessions. All right. So click on users, click on add user, click on, so in username, type in the name of the user you want to create. I'm typing my name. I would want to give both these accesses, programmatic access and AWS Management Console access. Now, AWS Management Console access gives you the exact same access as we see right now, through which we have logged in into the AWS Management Console. So this is the AWS Management Console. What is programmatic access? We will see that in coming sections, but that is to make API calls through our command line or through our programs, that is scripts. So we will see that. Okay. Now next is permission. What permission this user must have? For that, we will attach a document, a policy document to this user, which is going to be administrator access. Ideally, it has to be what you want this user to achieve, to do, to execute on your AWS account. Okay. But since I'll be doing a lot of things and every now and then I will have to add another set of permission to execute those set of actions, hence I'm giving my user administrator access in one go, just to simplify stuff. That's it. Next is tags. We can give it tag for tracking, because IAM user is also a resource, but I'm skipping this. I'm just trying to keep things as simple as possible. And next is review. I'm good with it. I have programmatic and AWS Management Console access. I'm good with this. I'll click on create user. And this is very important. This is the only time I will get to download the CSV, which will have my user ID password. So I can have the user ID password. That's okay. But the secret access key and access key ID will not be accessible thereafter. Even the password, because this is going to be an auto-generated one, right? So I'll download this. That's it. So we have created this IAM user. You will see me in next sessions logging into the AWS account through this IAM user and then doing a lot of activities on our AWS account. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you in the next session.